Chapter 5. Understanding Database Concepts using MS Excel and MS Access. You will learn about Introduction to Database and DBMS, using Excel as a database, using Access as a database, opening and creating a table in MS Access, components of Access window, Access objects, tables in MS Access. Banks use computers for keeping records of their customer accounts. Did you ever think about how they store, manage, and retrieve information about their so many customers? You also notice that your elders book movie tickets. Have you wondered from where the data about movies, their timings, and seat allocation is stored? Schools, hospitals, libraries all store their data. Did you know how they all are storing their huge amount of data? All these data are stored in computers as it is impossible for a human being to memorize it. In computers, databases are used to store and manage large amount of data. Let's learn more about database and its related terminologies. Database. A database is an organized collection of data that is stored in a computer system. Databases allow you to enter, access, and analyze data quickly and easily. Database Management System. The software which is used to manage database is called Database Management System, DBMS. A DBMS stores data in such a way that it becomes easy to retrieve, manipulate, and extract data from a database. Relational Database Management System. A Relational Database Management System, RDBMS, is a common type of database whose data is stored in tables. Microsoft Access 2013 is an example of RDBMS. Using Excel as database. A database can be created using MS Access, but you can even use Excel as a database. Let's learn about how to create a form in Excel 2013. Creating form in Excel 2013. Below are the steps to create a form. 1. Forms are hidden in Excel 2013. To view them, click on File tab and select Options. 2. A dialog box will open. Select Quick Access Toolbar from its left side menu. 3. Now choose Commands Not in the ribbon from the drop-down menu of Choose Commands From. 4. Select Form from the list shown. 5. Click on Add button to add form option in Quick Access Toolbar. 6. Lastly, click on OK button of the dialog box. 7. Now you can see the Form button on Quick Access Toolbar. 8. Locate and select any cell from the Excel sheet and click on the Form button present in Quick Access Toolbar. 9. A form will appear, displaying the values of records in it. A form contains various buttons like Add, Delete, Previous, Next, Criteria, which you can use to add new record, delete records, move to previous or next records, and search records respectively in your table in Excel. Using MS Access 2013 as a database. Microsoft Access is a relational database management system and is bundled as part of Microsoft Office suite. It is designed primarily for small businesses and has traditionally been known as a desktop database system. The databases created in Access 2013 are saved with .accdb extension. Opening MS Access 2013. Following are the steps to open MS Access. 1. Type Access 2013 in the search box. 2. A list of related applications will appear. 3. Select Access 2013 from the list. 4. The Microsoft Access 2013 startup window opens. Creating a database. Below are the steps for creating a blank database. 1. From the Access Start window, click on Blank Desktop Database option. 2. In the file name text box, type the name for database. 3. Now select the location for database by clicking on the Browse button. 4. Finally, click on Create button and a blank database gets created with an empty table named Table 1. Components of Access window. Following are the various components of Access window. Brain DOS. Charles Bachman developed the first DBMS at Honeywell called Integrated Data Store IDS. 1. Title bar. The horizontal bar at the top of window is the title bar. It displays the document name on which you are working. 2. Quick Access Toolbar. On the top left corner of Access window is the Quick Access Toolbar. It contains frequently used commands such as undo, redo and save button by default. But it can be customized according to one's need. 3. Ribbon. Access 2013 uses a tabbed ribbon system instead of traditional menus. The ribbon contains multiple tabs, each with several groups of commands. 4. Navigation pane. The navigation pane is a list containing every object in your database. The objects are organized into groups by type so that you can view them easily. Using the navigation pane, you can open, rename and delete objects as per your need. To minimize the navigation pane, click on the double arrow in upper right corner of it, and to maximize it, click on double arrow again. If you don't want to minimize the navigation pane, but you want to make it smaller, so you can resize it. To resize, click and drag the right border of the navigation pane. When you reach the desired size, release the mouse. 5. Navigation buttons. It shows the current number of record of an object on which you are working. You can move back and forth between the various records by using the navigation buttons. 6. Object tabs. Access displays the opened objects in a database in a tabbed form. On clicking an object tab, their contents will get displayed in working area. To close any object from the current tab, simply click on the cross button. 7. Status bar. The horizontal bar present at the bottom of window is called the status bar. Generally, it contains view buttons on its right side, but two common buttons present on this bar are Design View and Data Access Objects. The four main objects that we generally use in Access are as follows. Objects. 1. Tables. Data is stored in form of tables in Access. A table is organized into rows and columns, with rows are referred as records and columns are as fields. 2. Queries. Queries are a way of searching data from your database. Running a query is like asking a detailed question of your database. 3. Forms. Forms are used for entering, modifying and viewing records. 4. Reports. Reports offer you the ability to present your data in print. Reports are usually used when you want to analyze your data or present it to others. Tables in Access. As you know, in Access, data in a database is stored in form of tables. A table is organized into rows and columns. A database can contain one or more tables. For example, given below is the table containing the student data. A table consists of following components. 1. Fields. A column in a table is called a field. It stores only a specific type of data assigned using data types. For example, in About table, there are 4 fields, each holding different type of data. 2. Field name. The name assigned to the field in a table is called its field name. Proper naming should be done for columns so that later they don't create a problem. 3. Record. A record is simply a row in a table. 4. Primary key. A primary key is a field in a table which uniquely identifies each row or record in a database table. A primary key field must contain unique values and they cannot be left blank. For example, in About table, S_ID is the primary key as every student has an unique roll number. Data types. A field's data type determines what kind of data it can store. Some of the commonly used data types are as follows. Data type, description, size. Text, used for storing text or numbers that do not require calculations. Example, phone numbers, up to 255 characters. Memo, used for storing long and lengthy text or combinations of text and numbers, up to 63,999 characters. Number, used for storing numeric data which can be used for calculations. Example, marks, 1, 2, 4 or 8 bytes. Date or time, used for storing date and time values like date of birth, etc. 8 bytes. Currency, used for storing currency values involving data with 1 to 4 decimal places. 8 bytes. Auto number, used with primary key fields. It is a unique sequential number which increments by 1 whenever a new record is added. 4 bytes. Yes or no. Fields having yes or no values will contain only one of two values. Example, yes or no, true or false, etc. 1 bit. OLE, used for storing OLE objects such as pictures, audio, video, Word document, etc. up to about 2 GB. Hyperlink, used for storing hyperlinks up to 8,192 characters. Attachment, used for storing attachments up to about 2 GB. Lookup wizard, used for inserting value in a field by choosing from a list, query or another table. Depends on the data type of the lookup field. Views of a table. Access provides you two views, namely Design and Database View, to work on tables. 1. Design View. Design View enables you to design and set up your database. Using the Design View, you can enter names of fields, their data types and description, as well as you can also set the field properties. 2. Data Sheet View. It is basically used to display the data in the database. It also allows you to enter and edit data. By default, table opens in this view only when you double-click on table name. Switching between views. It is very easy to switch from one view to another by using any of the given below method. Method 1. Locate to the View option under the Views group on the Home tab to change to the desired view. Method 2. Click directly on the Design View button or Data Sheet View button present on the status bar. Creating a table. There are several ways of creating tables in MS Access. Given below, we are creating table in Design View. This view enables you to design the structure of a table by defining the field names and their data types. Following are the steps to create table in Design View. 1. Click on the Table Design option under the Tables group from the Create tab. 2. A blank table will appear in Design View and a new tab named Design will get opened in Ribbon. 3. Now enter the name for each field in the Field Name column. 4. Select a data type for a field from the Data Types column. 5. Set the field properties by using the Field Properties pane in the bottom. Repeat steps 3 to 5 until all the fields are created in the table. 6. To set a field as primary key, right-click on the field and select Primary Key. Or select the field which you want to set as primary key and click on Primary Key option from the Design tab under the Tools group. 7. To save your table, either click on the Save button on Quick Access toolbar or right-click on Table Name, Table 1 and select Save option. Save the table with desired name in Table Save As dialog box. The table object is now added to the navigation pane. Adding data or records in a table. After creating a table, now it's time to enter data in a table. We can add records in a table in Datasheet view. Following are the steps to enter records in a table. 1. To enter records, first open table in Datasheet view by double-clicking on the table name in the navigation pane. 2. Now click on the new option from the Records group on the Home tab. It will insert a new record in the table. 3. Lastly, type the values for various fields in deleting records in a table. Follow the below steps to delete a record after opening the table in Datasheet view. 1. First of all, select the record in a table which you want to delete. 2. Now click on the Delete option in the Records group under the Home tab. Quick recap. A database is an organized collection of data that is stored in a computer system. Microsoft Access 2013 is an example of RDBMS. Excel allows you to create forms so as you can easily insert, manage and view data. The navigation pane is a list containing every object in your database. A column in a table is called a field. A primary key is a field in a table which uniquely identifies each record in a database table. Design view enables you to design and set up your database. Datasheet view is used to enter and edit data.